You know, one of the hottest apps it's called PixyMe. Apple features it in their What's Hot section at the App Store. Only 32 apps at any given time are given this status. And PixyMe is rated as high as number 3 in the social networking category in the United States. It's in the top 10 in Canada and Mexico. There's 140,000 apps, but this one is a Chicago product. Frank DeFino is on the phone. Hey, Frank, how are you?
Hey, John, good to talk to you. How are you?
It's good to talk to you. Frank is one of our almost business partners. I don't know if that's what we call you, but we do a lot of commercials here for Tukaiz. Your interactive company has those cool calendars and things that we promote on our site.
Uh-huh.
So you guys generated this application, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And what does PixyMe do, Frank?
It basically, for the listeners and the consumers that have purchased the calendar product, John, they might be familiar with this technology, but the app itself is a messaging app, basically all around the emotion of sending a smile. You can send an image via an email, text message, post it to Facebook, or have a printed postcard made, but it uses image personalization technology.
What do you mean image? So what's an example?
We preload the application with over 100 images, and a lot of the images that are in there are similar to the ones that you guys have seen that are on the calendars that we've done. So these images could be snow on the windshield of a car, or leaves down in the fall that have fallen down in a pile, and you'll have a kid standing near it, and it'll spell out your name. The snow on the windshield looks like someone took their finger and spelled out their name, Hey John, or Hello John, or whatever it may be. And you, as the user of this particular application, can type in any greeting, any message, or any name you want. And it looks so real, John.
It does. This doesn't work if it doesn't look real, but it looks like, son of a gun, those leaves fell in the shape of Hi John.
Exactly.
Or somebody really did it. And that's what's, I guess, makes your thing work, right?
Yeah, I think it's because the eye is not used to seeing that kind of technology. It looks like it was photographed that way, and to be able to get it into all these images and give consumers this power in their hand and give them the opportunity to choose an image by any category just makes it even that more appealing, because again, we're not used to seeing that, but yet it's so recognizable. They're just everyday lifestyle images, like, oh yeah, I remember doing that, or oh yeah, I can visualize something like that. And we wanted to come out with something, John, that was just fun and easy to use, and just a little bit different, just a little bit different spin on sending a message out. And
so is that the application of the app then, Frank? What I can do is send a message written on the windshield, say, of a snowy car. I can say, hi, Bob, or John, love, Brenda, whatever, something like that.
Right.
But that's it?
No, you actually can create your own postcard. So 2 ways you can do it is you can use one of the images that come provided on the app, and you can put your greeting in that image, and then you actually, right from the screen, you tap the screen, it flips the back side of the postcard over, so you can type in your own message.
See. So it's like a virtual postcard now.
It's a virtual postcard, John, or you can send it as a printed postcard. If you send it as a printed postcard, the orders come into us, we print them here, and then we mail them anywhere in the United States. And even one step further is if you don't want to use one of the images that we have that come loaded in the app, you can use one of your own images.
Well, how do you personalize an image I've generated myself?
Well, the way that we do it for the consumers is you actually take an image out of your camera roll or a photograph that you take on the spot. So, for an example, say you're on vacation, you take a picture of your kids, you take a picture of where you are on vacation, you select one of the frame choices that come with the application.
Got it.
And in the frame itself, John, you personalize the frame, and that personalization technology is the same as using it on the images.
Sure, so you're personalizing the frame. Now I see how you do that, because otherwise I may not have the perfect canvas for you to arrange leaves on, say.
Exactly, John, because the images have to be pre-built. They have to be pre-rendered so that they will allow for technology, so they actually will more allow for the personalization to look real.
Well, how do you pay for the postage if I have you send the postcard on my behalf?
We can, if you want to send a postcard virtually through an email, Facebook, or a greeting that way, there's no charge. If you want to send a printed postcard, we charge an extra $1.99, and it includes the printing, the stamp, first-class mailing anywhere in the world, or if you want to, or I'm sorry, in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to send it anywhere in the world, it's $2.99 to send a postcard anywhere in the world. So you have your choice of when you're in the app to actually do e-commerce, meaning you can check out and put in your credit card number. You can put in your information. You can put the recipient's address and then order a printed postcard. But it's a choice. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, or you could if you'd like. You know.
It's funny though. Frank Tofino's on the phone. He's the owner of Tukaiz. That's spelled Tukaiz. It's a Chicago area company who's created an app that is one of the hottest ones on the internet. And we're talking a horse race with 140,000 horses in it, and you're in the top 36. So, but I could text or email or call people and communicate anything I would with your application. But for some reason, the image personalization, the fact that I can rearrange the leaves on a fall day, makes it more fun, and people like to do that, huh?
Yeah, I think that is what caught Apple's eye, John. You know, we just released this a month ago after working on it for over a year and trying to get it on a mobile device. You know, and we got a call from them last week on Monday, an email actually that said we're thinking about doing some promotion around your application, PixyMe.
What does it cost, PixyMe?
It's $1.99.
$1.99. I mean, you said the postcard price, but even if I'm not mailing a postcard, it's $1.99 for the app.
Exactly, just for the app itself.
And then I have limitless use of that, right?
You can use it over and over, John, and our plans actually are to continue to load new images in future updates. So once you buy the application, you'll have, you know, a whole new set of images coming on board on an either weekly, monthly basis. So
how do you know and I want to make sure people know how to get this before we're done here, and I've just got a few minutes left, but PixyMe, PixyMe, and that's in the What's Hot section at the App Store. But I mean, if I'm surfing for your application, that's what I need to know, right? PixyMe?
Exactly. And we also have a supporting website if people just want to check out what it looks like before they buy it. It's PixyMe.com.
PixyMe as in picture or pixelate me.
Exactly.
PixyMe.com.
Exactly.
Well, how do you do that? How many hours does it take? Is it expensive? Is it, you know, how does a company like yours get this thing done? And please explain it in detail in 90 seconds.
John, that's a great question, and it's all of that. It's expensive. It took over a year to do.
Really?
But the driving factor behind it all, I've got to be honest with you, and this is not just myself. I mean, the company is owned by my father, who started it, and my brothers, and all 200 of us here. It's one big family business, and we truly believed and visualized that this could be something. We dreamed it up, we visualized it, we put a plan of attack together, and we worked hard at it. And
do you know how many? Do you know how many people have used it, have downloaded it, Frank?
Yeah, we got a result yesterday. It was up to 7,000 downloads so far.
And have you made your money back on it?
No.
Really, you
no.
haven't?
Yeah, have not made the money back on it yet, John. But the whole purpose of it is obviously you want to make money at doing it, but it also promotes the brand of Tukaiz, which there's other services that we do business to business.
Well, I guess that's what a lot of companies are starting to realize, or probably already have. That is, yeah, maybe I'll make my money back on the app, but maybe I won't. But it's still a great marketing tool for what I do.
Yeah, I agree, John. I think it complements some of these apps that are out there for free. They actually complement the brand itself, like some of the bigger companies, the household names that we all know about. You know.
There's an app for that. There's 140,000 of them out there, and cutting through is half of the game, and they figured out how to do it. Frank Tofino, one of the owners of Tukaiz. And if you want to see this, go to PixyMe.com, PixyMe.com, or with your smartphone, you can buy it right there.